all about Wonder Woman. More about real secret. Gal Gadot told Interview that when she started out as an actress in Los Angeles, she originally told writers and directors that she had an open mind for roles, but eventually changed her stance and made it clear she wanted to be able to show the stronger side of women. Wonder Woman has used the alias Diana Prince, created by William Moulton Marston, as her secret identity. During Marston's run, Diana Prince was the name of an army nurse whom Wonder Woman met. The nurse wanted to meet her fiancé, who was transferred to South America, but was unable to arrange for money to do so. As Wonder Woman needed a secret identity to monitor and look after Steve, who was admitted in the same army hospital, Diana Prince worked at him because both of them looked a lot like each other. Wonder Woman gave the nurse money to go to her fiancé in exchange for the nurse's credentials and took Diana Prince as her alias. She started to work as an army nurse and later as an Air Force secretary. The identity of Diana Prince was especially prominent in a series published in the 1960s, in which she fought crime only under the Prince alias and without her mystic powers. To support herself, she ran a mod clothing boutique. The Diana Prince alias also played an important role after the events of Infinite Crisis. Wonder Woman was broadcast worldwide, killing a villain named Maxwell Lord, as he was mind-controlling Superman into killing Batman. When Wonder Woman caught him in her lasso, demanding to know how to stop Superman, Maxwell revealed that the only way to stop him was to kill Lord, so as a last resort Diana snapped his neck, to recover from the trauma of killing another person. The Amazon went into a self-imposed exile for 1 year. On her return to public life, Diana realized that her life as a full-time celebrity superhero and ambassador had kept her removed from humanity. Because of this, she assumed the persona of Diana Prince and became an agent at the Department of Meta-Human Affairs. During a later battle with the witch Circe, a spell was placed on Diana, leaving her powerless when not in the guise of Wonder Woman. In the current New 52 universe, Diana does not have a secret identity as stated in an interview by series writer Brian Azzarello. However, when she and Superman began dating, for her civilian identity she uses the Diana Prince alias whenever she is around Clark Kent, such as when she introduced herself to Lois Lane at Lois's housewarming party under that name. Skills and resources. Wonder Woman Diana is depicted as a masterful athlete, acrobat, fighter and strategist, trained and experienced in many ancient and modern forms of armed and unarmed combat, including exclusively Amazonian martial arts. In some versions, her mother trained her, as Wonder Girl, for a future career as Wonder Woman. From the beginning, she is portrayed as highly skilled in using her Amazon bracelets to stop bullets and in wielding her golden lasso. Batman once called her the best melee fighter in the world. The modern version of the character is known to use lethal force when she deems it necessary. In the New 52 continuity, her superior combat skills are the result of her Amazon training, as well as receiving further training from Ares, the war god, himself. Since as early as her childhood, the Golden Age, Wonder Woman also had knowledge in psychology, as did her Amazon sisters. Diana has an arsenal of powerful God-forged weapons at her disposal, but her signature weapons are her indestructible bracelets and the lasso of truth. Wonder Woman is a fictional superhero appearing in American comic books published by DC Comics. The character is a warrior princess of the Amazons, which are based on the Amazons of Greek mythology, and is known in her homeland as Princess Diana of Themyscira. When outside her homeland, she is sometimes known by the secret identity Diana Prince. She is gifted with a wide range of superhuman powers and superior combat and battle skills. She possesses an arsenal of weapons, including the lasso of truth, a pair of indestructible bracelets, a tiara which serves as a projectile, and, in older stories, a range of devices based on Amazon technology. Wonder Woman was created by the American psychologist and writer William Moulton Marston. The character first appeared in All-Star Comics in December 1941 and first cover dated on Sensation Comics January 1942. The Wonder Woman title has been published by DC Comics almost continuously except for a brief hiatus in 1986. Her depiction as a heroine fighting for justice, love, peace, and gender equality has led to Wonder Woman being widely considered a feminist icon, created during World War II. The character was initially depicted fighting Axis military forces as well as an assortment of colorful supervillains, although over time her stories came to place greater emphasis on characters, deities, and monsters from Greek mythology. In the decades since her debut, Wonder Woman has gained a formidable cast of enemies bent on eliminating the Amazon, including classic villains such as Ares, Cheetah, Circe, Dr. Psycho, and Giganta, along with more recent adversaries such as the Firstborn. Wonder Woman has also regularly appeared in comic books featuring the superhero teams Justice Society from 1941 and Justice League from 1960. In addition to the comics, the character has appeared in other media, most notably, the 1975–1979 Wonder Woman TV series starring Linda Carter, as well as animated series such as The Super Friends and Justice League. Since Carter's television series, studios struggled to introduce a new live-action Wonder Woman to audiences, although the character continued to feature in a variety of toys and merchandise, as well as animated adaptations of DC properties, including a direct-to-DVD animated feature. Attempts to return Wonder Woman to television have included a pilot for NBC in 2011. Closely followed by another stalled production for the CW. 7/8. In 2013, Warner Bros. Announced that actress Gal Gadot would portray Wonder Woman in the 2016 film Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, marking the character's feature film debut after over 70 years of history. Diana Prince is a fictional character appearing regularly in stories published by DC Comics as secret identity of the Amazonian superheroine Wonder Woman, who bought the credentials and identity from an army nurse named Diana Prince, who went to South America and married her fiancé to become Diana White. The character debuted in Sensation Comics January 1942 and was created by Charles Moulton and H.G. Peter. The fictional career of Diana Prince evolved over the years, from the original army nurse to becoming a military intelligence officer, promoted to higher ranks, then later a civilian employee, businesswoman, astronaut, or staff member at the United Nations, etc. In the TV series Wonder Woman, she was a Waves yeoman in the 1940s, although originally possessing the powers of Wonder Woman at all times. Diana Prince later lost the powers when in her secret identity, and during the 1960s, Wonder Woman lost her powers and functioned only as an own-powered Diana Prince in other adventures. Through the popularity of her Wonder Woman secret identity, the personality, concept, and name of Diana Prince have become ingrained in popular culture, becoming synonymous with secret identities and innocuous fronts for ulterior motives and activities. First written in the earliest Wonder Woman comics, Diana Prince's role was multifaceted. Unlike the Superman secret identity of Clark Kent, who was originally little more than a front for Superman's activities, and who adopted a passive, mild-mannered persona to conceal his underlying strength, Prince's identity functioned both to position Wonder Woman so that she could learn of situations requiring her intervention and to allow the character to embody feminist and other ideals espoused by Charles Moulton. For example, Diana Prince was originally a nurse and then an officer in military intelligence, starting in the typical woman's role of secretary but gradually earning more autonomy. including the authority to interrogate espionage suspects, eventually becoming an intelligence officer in her own right and, over the years, rising from lieutenant to major. Although Diana Prince was frequently told not to accompany Trevor at pivotal moments of adventures because it was no place for a woman, Diana was actually the most competent person to tackle a crisis, whether by exercising her knowledge or her power as Wonder Woman. Riding with an all-girl cavalry of Eta Candy and the Beta Lambda sorority. In fact, for a period of time in the 1960s, Wonder Woman lost her powers and functioned exclusively as an own-power Diana Prince, who nonetheless experienced high adventure as a Modesty Blaze type character. Secret identity transformation. In the Golden Age, Diana eventually learned the benefits of keeping her Wonder Woman costume under her military uniform, instead of leaving it at her apartment or in a desk drawer. Her transformation often involved her running out of a room, changing clothes at super speed, and returning to a room as Wonder Woman. Occasionally, panels would show her in mid-transformation, pulling off stockings and revealing her Wonder Woman costume under the uniform. A Bronze Age tweak gave her a new method of transformation using the magic lasso. The explanation was that Amazon scientists treated Wonder Woman's clothes with a special chemical that would respond to the vibrations of the magic lasso. Whenever Diana stepped into the lasso loop and brought it up and down, her Diana Prince clothes would transform into the Wonder Woman armor. The best-known transformation sequence was created by Linda Carter in behind-the-scenes decisions for the Wonder Woman television show. A spinning transformation. As the spin was refined, it involved Diana Prince stretching her arms out and making a counterclockwise quarter turn and then a series of clockwise turns, with a mystical explosion of light, leaving her as Wonder Woman. Eventually, it was revealed that Diana Prince was powerless, until she executed the spin and became Wonder Woman. A couple of episodes would have Diana Prince attempting the spin, only to be interrupted by muggers or having to stop the process due to fear of exposing her secret identity, in which she would not have turned herself into Wonder Woman, implying the process must be completed for her to do so. Also implied is that the process must be precise. The less experienced Wonder Girl attempted the spin only to find herself still an ordinary woman. Only when she thought back to her training in a flashback with Hippolyta did she realize she must mentally focus and think of the transformation while spinning with ballet-like grace to be effective. The spin was featured infrequently on Super Friends, whenever Diana Prince needed to leave her civilian job and attend to the various crises which she and JLA teammates faced throughout the show. The Wonder Spin was copied briefly into the pre-Crisis comics during the period in which the comic book returned to World War II in order to correspond with the first season of the TV series. But Wonder Woman never lost her strength as Diana Prince. The spin returned a few times in the post-Crisis comic book, before the post-Infinite Crisis reboot of the series, which brought the spin back as a primary feature. Along with the TV show convention act, Wonder Woman loses her powers in the Diana Prince identity. The Wonder Spin was also shown in the To Another Shore episode of Justice League Unlimited. Diana as successful businesswoman. In 2011, David E. Kelley wrote a Wonder Woman pilot for NBC that was never picked up to be on the air. The story takes place in modern-day Los Angeles, and the character would have three identities: Wonder Woman, a superhero who fights crime; Diana Themyscira, Wonder Woman's public persona outside of costume, who is a successful businesswoman and owner of Themyscira Industries; and Diana Prince, an ordinary shy woman, the other assistant of Diana Themyscira. The Diana Prince identity would have been used to allow Diana some escape from her more recognized role as Diana Themyscira and Wonder Woman. Thank you for watching. We will always strive to convey the truth of the information conveyed, and apologize if there is an error in the delivery of information. To follow developments and other information, you can subscribe this channel. Thank you very much.